Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Anthony. It's complete to Brown, right side. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Go.
Looking to throw. Anthony. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Anthony. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I bet we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll go from right to veteran and continue from there.
Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready,
2nd and 5 from the 8. Off the bootleg. Anthony. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready,
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll get this out to Genty. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Gino. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The home-standing Raiders with a football here. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Middle.
Out of the gun, Smith. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Now Smith. He'll try and do this himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Anthony. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Ready?
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 15-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Come on. Ready?
Off the play fake. Anthony. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a 14-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Check 58.
Throwing now is Gino. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Another Las Vegas first down.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Here's Smith. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
To throw is Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they move the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Smith. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
Got his man. It's Thornton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
Hey, on time.
Raiders, 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw, Smith. This is caught. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Smith. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. Touchdown, Raiders! Ashton Genty taking it in. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? Go!
Back to throw now on first down. A short throw there, pulled in by all. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Anthony. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Bengals.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. In motion right goes Higgins. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Play action. It's Smith. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now Smith. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
18, pioneer. Go.
Operating from the gun, Anthony. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Anthony. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. He stiff arms it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Smith. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Gino now to throw. Over the middle, hooks up with the tight end Bowers. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
Another Raiders first down.
Off of play action, here's Smith. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Anthony. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
From the gun on third down, Anthony. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to his tight end, O. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Gino. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Touchdown, Bengals.
And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Got him in. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 10 yards.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Completes this one to Thornton. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing again is Smith. He He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there at 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Raider, 1st down.
Here we go,
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Smith.
At the 8-yard line.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The Raiders will line up.
Geno's going to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, and the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he will find his man Chase complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Smith. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Smith now to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. To throw is Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders get a bit closer.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he will have a Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
A gain of 14. And the Bengals.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. And they have secured a spot in the conference.